How do you choose the right underlayment for engineered hardwood? Okay. Well, in the case of hardwood, your biggest attribute you're looking for is either you need a moisture barrier or you do not. If you're going over a concrete subfloor, yes, you want a moisture barrier. So you would choose an underlayment that has a plastic film in it, and then you would tape the joints. If you're using an underlayment that's separate, you would tape the joints of your underlayment where the plastic overlaps. If you're going over a wood subfloor, then you don't want to trap the moisture because you want moisture to work its way through. You don't need an underlayment with plastic on it. You can use it, just make sure you don't tape the joints, okay? It's really better if you don't even use it. Personally, if I'm on a wood subfloor, I'm more concerned with the noise. Depending on if you're floating it. And if you're I made the assumption that you're floating it. That's why you're using an underlayment. If you're nailing or gluing a floor down, certainly wouldn't. Gluing, you don't use any underlayment. If you're nailing it down, the only underlayment you want to use is a 15-pound felt. That's not a moisture barrier. It's there to cut down on squeaks that might happen in the future. But assuming that you're floating a floor, if I'm going over wood, where noise is going to be an issue, and I would want a dense closed cell, a rubber type foam. Maybe I might even use a 1.5 millimeter if I can find it. 1 millimeter will work, but a 1.5 is better. You don't want to go any thicker than that, because if you're using a thick one, when you stand, if you have to step on one of those joints, you're going to get movement, okay? And movement in a snap-together floor is bad because over time, that joint will degrade and possibly break, and now your floor is coming up. So don't go thicker than 1.5 millimeter.